Okay, cool. So, dating. Actually, I wanted to touch on your outfit, because I feel like we're both vibing on the cozy level.
Yep.
And you might think it's like, not a look, but I feel like it's a total city look, and I don't know, our generation rocks it. It's attractive when people are comfy, so I'll just say that.
Hey.
Yeah. Back to the dating thing though, it's like a challenge a lot of the time, right? But there was this guy once upon a time, and I wanted to impress him, and I was also in the midst of wanting to challenge myself, trying new things, trying new hobbies, getting out of my comfort zone, maybe like going to open mics in Brooklyn, I don't know. And I was like, I'm gonna cook for him, and like that's not normally something I'm, adept at, but I'm gonna go for it. And I went for, y'all know some like crock pot meals and stuff? They have a crock pot in here? It's easy, right? I was like, this is easy, I'll just put it together, it'll mostly do the work itself, he'll come over, and a couple hours go by, I put it on the plate, and for some reason, like the knob on the crock pot, like, there's like 3 options on the crock pot, right? It's like warmer, I don't know. I don't really use it. So I ended up serving this poor man cold spaghetti and meatballs. And I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, this is my bad. And then, but he ended up fucking me 3 times that night, so it didn't make a difference either way. I was like, good God, like, okay, well, that worked out. What's gonna happen though when I cook this man a hot meal? Do I need to get a contract? Like, do I need to be prepared for like a sex dungeon? Like, this is how satisfied you are with the cold spaghetti and meatballs, dude, then we're good. Cool. So speaking of sex, segueing there, I read this headline in Ohio where a morgue worker had sex with admitted to having sex with over 100 corpses in the grave, like in the, institution, the area. And, obviously that's like really, really fucked up. And the families were like, that's not okay, like you can't treat Aunt Sally like that. And they're like, well, fast forward 3 months later, after winning all this money for the settlement of like wrongful death or, fucking a corpse, whatever it is in the court system, on an institutional level, they're like chilling on the beach in Jamaica, and they're having a good old time. They're like, Aunt Sally would have really enjoyed this. Too bad she's not here for it. They're like, well, Aunt Sally didn't really have a satisfying sex life anyway. But, going into sex lives, orgasms are interesting. Apparently for a lot of females, like, I don't really have that problem, but like, for a lot of, like, more than 60% of females struggle to reach orgasm, whereas for men, it's like, boom, and it just kind of happens a little bit easier. But, some people need background noise, some people need jazz, but maybe for this morgue worker, he just needs death quiet, like things to be deadly quiet. Cool, perfect. So to each their own. And then, so the families, have an imagination with me. The family's now on a beach in Jamaica, 3 months post winning the settlement. And the waiter comes over and says, hey, how's it all going? Looks like you're all enjoying yourselves. And the family's like, yeah, we are, thank you. And he says, well, can I get you anything else? And the family just kind of looks at each other and they say, go ahead and keep the casket open. And then the waiter kind of like looks at them, he's like, what? And then the family's like, oh, sorry, we just had to say, go ahead and keep the card open.